Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Happy Friday. And so today we are going to use some product out of the mini catalog, and I'm excited because I am going to be using some of my favorite designer series paper. This paper is called Flowering Fields, and oh, it is just yummy. Tulips, it's got, and I love this one that I'm going to use today. So how is that for a background? Gorgeous. And then we're going to use this side also. So if you haven't looked at this paper, you should check it out. It's in the mini catalog. And I'm also going to be using the rain boots. Okay, so it's the Flowering Rain Boots bundle. Okay, so we have the dies that match. We're also going to be using some of our white ribbon that's in the mini catalog and some doilies. I think that's it. So if you're looking at me thinking, Trevis, you look different, I don't have any eye makeup on because I'm going to be getting my second cataract surgery next week on Wednesday, and I'm excited. I can't wear eye makeup for a week before the surgery and a week after the surgery. If you've had cataract surgery, you'll know that that's some kind of weird, because my girlfriend's getting it also in Michigan, and she said they said the same thing. So I feel naked without any eye makeup on, but I have lipstick on, so hey, all good. So let's get started today and stamp. Okay, so the mini catalog, right? If you are a avid stamper like me, you are loving some of this new product, and hopefully some of this is going to be carried over, right, to the new catalog. Annual catalog comes out May, I think it's the 4th, and hopefully some of this product's going to be in there because I'm loving it. I especially love these rain boots. Okay, so we're going to use this today, and then I'm going to cut them out. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I do have a piece of, this is going to be my card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at half, and so at 5 1/2, and we're going to fold this, and this is going to be our card base. I always score right on these long skinny pieces because it just makes such a nice fold. Okay, then I have this piece of designer series paper, right? So that's going to be next. But before I put that down, I'm going to put some ribbon down. And this is the frayed white ribbon. It's so unique. It is really, it's not even like ribbon. It's more like fabric. It's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut a piece of this, and I'm going to glue it underneath that piece before I glue it down. And these scissors should be cleaned because they are not good on ribbon right now. Okay, that's okay. We're going to make it work. Okay, so we're going to put this about halfway. So I'm just going to tuck this behind like that. So thick. Really, I don't know how well it would tint. I haven't tried tinting it, but I have a feeling it would be, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure that it would work. So, just saying. I might just go ahead and use white. Use it white. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. So what I did was I cut this 3 3/4 by 5 1/2 because I wanted a border on each side, but none at the top and bottom. And it's pretty darn good. It's a pretty good cut. I might just trim this just a tad. Okay. Okay, looking good. Now, the next thing I want to do is do some stamping. And so I have this piece, right? On this side, these polka dots. I love them. I'm going to do the rain boots. And I'm going to stamp them in, you're going to think this is maybe strange. I'm going to stamp them in basic gray. Let's see how this works. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll look good. Okay, so I'm going to stamp them down here. I don't want to use up, maybe I'll stamp them over here. Use as little designer series paper as possible. Oh, yeah. How cute. Love it. Okay, then I'm going to use some white paper, and I'm going to stamp the leaves for the tulips I'm going to stamp those in Pear Pizzazz. So as I've told you before, our designer series paper tells us all the colors that's in it, right? So super awesome. Okay, great. And then these tulips, put that on a block. I have one big block here. I think it'll still work. I'm going to stamp the tulips in. Oh, I actually could have stamped those. Better, I'm gonna cut them out separately. Okay, so I think that's the way it will work the best. Yeah. So look at how realistic those tulips are. So cute. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is stamp a saying. And the saying I'm going to use is, rain or shine, I'm here for you. And the reason is because I have a friend I'm going to send this card to. And she needs a little perk up, so I'm going to send her this card. And that is perfect saying for her. So I have this white piece of cardstock here. I'm going to, oops, almost dropped that. Stamp that right there. Yes. Okay, all my stamping is finished. This I'm going to cut. I'm just going to fishtail this. Boy, there is a lot of glue on these scissors. Huh. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going to use my Goo Gone when I'm done, and I'm going to clean these off. I don't think they need to be sharpened. I think they just need to be cleaned. Okay, so I have that done. Now I have my cut and emboss right here, the mini cut and emboss. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out with this. Okay, now let me cut this down a little because the cut and emboss is narrow, right? So it won't, this whole piece won't fit through. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit, which is fine. I'm going to cut that out. And so I have been babysitting. I babysat my 3 grandsons for, let's see, 3 nights. 4 days and 3 nights. My daughter and son-in-law went to Florida. I'm trying to line this up, guys. Sorry. They went to Florida for a little getaway. And I wasn't the only one that babysat. Actually, my son-in-law's sister babysat one night, and they got a babysitter for one night. So it all worked out great. I'll try to do these at the same time. See how that works. Okay. So they babysat one night each. And then the boys came and stayed with us one night. And then I went out to their house because my oldest grandson had school. So I stayed out there. My husband spent the night too. He did have to get to work, so he had to leave early. Oh, glad I didn't cut that because it just moved. He had to go to work early on Tuesday and Wednesday. So he had to leave early, but I was there out in St. Charles for 2 nights. And it worked out great. Made meals. Oh, this isn't working, guys. Keeps moving on me. I need to do one at a time. One keeps moving every time. So I'm going to cut this. Sorry, it might take a little longer, but it'll be worth it because it'll be perfect. Sorry. So my grandson goes to school, right? The oldest one goes to school. Youngest ones go to daycare. But the tiny one was with me because they had a little outbreak at his daycare. So he was with me, and which worked out fine. So he and I kind of had a good time. He's 3, and I say tiny. He's not tiny. He's a character. He keeps me in stitches. This kid is so funny. He loves car keys. I know, bizarre, right? So as soon as he sees me or my husband, he wants our, oh, that didn't cut perfect, but I'm going to trim it up. He wants our fobs. I know, it's bizarre. And he's so darn cute, you can't say no. So he plays with our fobs. I don't know, it's kind of funny that he's attached to car keys. And he isn't really into sports like the others. He's more like, he likes to cook. He also likes to like work on his little, he has a little vehicle that he plays with. He likes to work on that. So, all good. But he's funny. Okay, so here's my doilies. So these are in the mini catalog also. And you get 30. So you get 10 of each color. And I always write the colors on here because I always forget. Basic Gray, Cinnamon Cider, and Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to use a Basic Gray, right? And I'm going to kind of build. I think this is going to work out actually really good. So I'm going to trim this. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to trim that so it makes it look like these are coming out of the boots. Is that going to work? Yeah. So, like that. See? And then like that. Hang on. How does that work? I think these work. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let's start building our card. I don't remember what I said. Oh, look at the back. So the back's white, so you could tint that any color you want. So you could use a sponge or your blending brush or anything, and you could tint that. So if you don't like the colors, make them whatever color you like. I'm going to put this a little bit high. I know I'm going to cover up a lot of that ribbon, but I think it'll be okay. Then I'm going to put this down next. I'm going to make sure I get this layered right now. Kind of like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this pretty low because we got tall tulip leaves. Okay, so I'm going to put this down next, underneath. How cute is that? I love it. Okay, then we're going to pop these little babies up. Where's my little tiny, here they are. These little tiny dimensionals. So I'm going to put like 4 of those down. So anyway, that's where I've been for the past few days. And I got home yesterday, and today I met a girlfriend, or yesterday, I'm sorry. Yesterday I met a girlfriend for lunch, and everything's kind of back to normal. I'm excited to be getting my other cataract done. Oh, adhesive under there. Oh, so cute. Okay, so now I have the saying, right? I want to cover up all the boots. Maybe I should trim this down just a smidge. Make this a little narrower. And there we go. So I don't want to cover up so much of the boots. Or should I put it up here? Ooh. Oh boy, Trevis, you didn't cut that very straight. I'll blame it on the scissors. That's better. Okay, let's pop this up. I still think this is a little wonky. Okay, good. So next week, I already have some videos ready because I will be having surgery, but I do have some videos ready. Let's just center that. How's that look? Oh, I think it's cute. I have videos ready, and they're going to be the cards that we made at Club this month. So just telling you up front. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this card today. This is all product from the mini catalog, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Thanks, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.